AGamer here, and right now I've been watching Family Guy recently. The more newer episodes, the one that came out about the hurricane. I forgot what it was called, Hurricane something, Lucy or something. Anyway, Family Guy is getting really boring. I don't laugh anymore, I just watch and just, I guess, smile once in a while, but other than that, Family Guy got really boring. Okay, details on the video. This is my friend Menace 113. On this, he's playing Capture the Flag on Array, yes, Array, and he got 55-2 KD, so that's pretty damn noteworthy. So I decided to use his gameplay for my commentary. Actually, it's not going to be commentary today. It's going to be tips on how to be a better Black Ops player, or just advice from me, because I have a KD of 1.91. I know it's not good from the people who have like 3s, 10s, and like way up there. However, and I'm also sure that a whole bunch of other people have tips on how to be a great or just good Black Ops player. However, it's always best to have a variety of advices and tips on how to do something, because the more trying to think of a reference, the more variety you have, the more I can't put it in words, I'm pretty sure you people know what I'm talking about. The more variety, just the better. Alright, so there's 3 types of ways of playing Black Ops. There's running around, camping, and a new one that I recently found out was patrolling, which is apparently what I do in my other videos when I was talking about why we hate campers, and when I was saying I was camping. Some guy commented, I forgot his name, can't recall, said I'm not camping, I'm patrolling, which is a completely different concept. Okay, so there's 3, to my knowledge, of playing Black Ops, and apparently just FPS games: running around, camping, and patrolling. Now, if you know how to run / camp / patrol, and if you're good at that, and if you're... My cat is scratching at the door, I'll be right back. And I'm back. So, if you know any of those 3 things and you do it well, and let's say you have a better KD than what I have, I guess you don't have to watch my video. However, it's always good to just get another point of view from a different variety. Okay, so what I do apparently is patrol. However, I'm not going to talk about patrolling. I'm going to talk about running around and camping first. Okay, so running around, I guess I don't know much about it. I'm pretty sure Menace right now is actually patrolling, because he's running in a certain area, not moving around. Okay, so advice for running around. I think in Modern Warfare 2 I run around. So my advice for running around is shoot and completely run to a different area, but I'm pretty sure that's what running around is. Why am I even talking about that? Okay, second type is camping. If you want to camp, here's what I suggest. I suggest Ghost Pro, have a kill streak of counter spy plane, and and have a motion sensor. Do not get a jammer, do not get a claymore, because that's not that useful. A claymore is only a one-time use. A motion sensor will protect you in a complete radius. You know where people are coming from, and if they're in the building, if you're hiding in a building, that you will know if they get inside the building or if they're going around to, they're not a threat. Okay, so that's camping out of the way. Now patrolling, I'm going to talk about patrolling most, because that's what I do. I already said my KD is 1.9. How I patrol is finding a spot where all the hot spots are, or at least the most hot spots are. Like, for instance, Summit, I hide on the rail, which is, let's say, on the rail side. It's not the snowpath, it's on the rail side. I hide on top. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my Why We Hate Campers Part 2. That's the Summit. I hide there because on that spot I have 2 viewpoints of the enemy spawn. On right below me, which is where they usually spawn, and to the right in their spawn zone, because they run at me. Either that or they go to the side. Most of them run in the middle, because apparently that's where they like to run. So that's one advice. Find a spot where most of them come together, and I also use a motion sensor. That thing is beast, because Claymores is only a one-time use. If you use it once, I'm pretty sure you won't have any more backup. Motion sensor, however, if you put it in the right spot where no one can see it unless they have a hacker, put it in a spot where they can't get to it, or at least can't see it clearly, and if it gives a good radius of where your blind side is, or where you're gonna get shot most likely. That will help you live. Second thing, I'm gonna talk about guns, I guess. I guess if you're good with any gun, as long as if you don't die, or if your KD's high with a gun, doesn't matter which one you use. So, for instance, MP5K, when you prestige, you have a choice of like 3 classes. Choose, I'm getting off topic, but it doesn't matter. Choose the MP5K with the steady aim. Reason why: MP5K steady aim is beast. It's overpowered. MP5K aiming down your sights is underpowered. So that's, actually no, stay on topic. That's to help you prestige. Now back on topic, which was guns. I use the FAMAS suppressor and commando suppressor when I eventually get it. The reason why I like the FAMAS is because it has low recoil, and yeah, it's actually very low recoil. I also use steady aim with it, so if somebody comes right at me, I don't bother aiming down my sights. I just spray them down, because the steady aim really helps. Now the suppressor, it's not that I camp, or at least it's not that where was I going with this? Yes. The suppressor helps if multiple groups are coming right at you. For instance, let's say you're on summits and you're on the rail and you're hiding, or at least you just use the chopper gun, and as soon as you get out of the chopper gunner, 2 guys run right past you. You shoot the guy the guy that's behind the first guy who's running forward. You shoot him. Since you have the suppressor, the guy who's in front of him won't notice the red dot right behind him. So that's good, because that will give you time to either run up behind that guy and shoot him, or knife him, which is always good, because if you didn't have the suppressor, he could always turn around and shoot you back, which is bad. Dying is bad, kids. Okay, I think that covers guns. Okay, let's move on to perks. What I suggest for myself and for others that want to patrol and I guess run around, I suggest Hardline Pro, Steady Aim Pro, and Marathon Pro. I don't suggest this for camping, because Marathon Pro will not help you. Steady Aim Pro and Hardline Pro may help you. I should try camping and see if those work. Anyway, Hardline Pro, here's the reason I suggest it. It's 1- kill for your kill streaks. So let's say you know, like, no, that's wrong reference. Whenever you know you're really close to a kill streak, you start to panic, and whenever you start to panic, you know you're gonna die. It's just bound by nature. When you panic, you get shot. For instance, Menace, I was playing with him actually a couple of days ago, and he got killed at least 11 times right before he got Blackbird. And I guarantee you, well, not guarantee because I don't want to be wrong, but I am probably most likely right about this. He most likely dies because he started panicking. He's like, oh, Blackbird, Blackbird, Blackbird. He gets shot in the head. Son of a bitch. God damn it. So, if you have Hardline Pro, I guess you still will panic. However, it's most... Oh, you got a Blackbird. Anyway. However, it's one less kill you have to get for that kill streak. So he would have gotten that Blackbird 1 kill before, and that is always helpful. It's always better to get a kill streak earlier on, otherwise the chance of you dying just increase. So Hardline Pro is always good. Plus, you get to change your care package. Speaking of which, I will talk about the care package later on in the video. Now, Steady Aim Pro, it's not much. It's actually just Steady Aim is just good by itself. Because if you're in a close combat with somebody, aiming down your sights will not help. Your only chance is shooting and hoping you'll get a kill. Steady Aim helps you dramatically. I actually think he's using Steady Aim here because he knows how powerful it is. Oh, I actually didn't mention the G11. Oh, dang, I should have. G11 is powerful. Use it for long range. It's like a sniper. However, the only bad thing is it's 3-round burst, but that is also good. So, G11 is pretty good. Back on topic. Steady Aim Pro. It always helps to have it, because if you're in close combat, shooting is the only option. You can't aim down your sights. There's no choice. Steady Aim Pro will give you a higher chance of surviving the battle. Use it. What else is in that category? I actually don't remember. I actually have to check what's in that category of steady aim. That like perk 2. I actually don't really remember. However, I'm going to move on to that because I just don't want to bother my time with it. The third one is marathon, because let's say you're about to die. Just one more shot will kill you. A stick will kill you. Marathon Pro will help you escape if you plan on living. If you're gonna run, might as well run. Marathon Pro will help you extremely because you will run faster, well not faster, but you will run longer, and that will always help you. Unless the other guy has Marathon Pro and Lightweight Pro, then you're pretty much screwed. However, it's unlikely he will. So Marathon or just Marathon Pro will help you escape and live longer. So that's what I use. Equipment. I already suggested motion sensor because I said enough about that, and I also suggest Semtex. Frags, I guess, are good. Well, they're grenades. Tomahawks I do not suggest because they're unlikely. You will hit your target and you will just lose your equipment. Semtex is pretty good, mainly because I consider it a higher chance of killing somebody. Because frags roll. Because if you throw a grenade at somebody and they're running at you, the grenade will just roll away from it even farther from your target. Semtex, if you throw it at their feet, most likely you will actually get a stick if they're close by, or they will run into the Semtex, because that's what most likely they do. Or they won't have time to run back, because if you throw a grenade at them, they'll just keep running forward, and the grenade will miss. So that's what I suggest. What else was there for equipment? Jammer, I just don't suggest it unless you like jammers for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. Jammers just suck balls, from my opinion. Now, kill streaks. If you suck at the game, like Black Ops, and if you have like a KD of 1.6 or even lower, I suggest getting another game. Or if you have like kill streaks higher, like dogs, choppers, and all that, I don't suggest you do that. Do not do that. Pick kill streaks that are relevant to your skill. Let's say you get at least 3 kills every game before you die, which is good. But if you don't get any higher, do not pick dogs or anything higher than a spy plane or RCXD. Hardline Pro, however, will help you. Hardline Pro will help you get those kill streaks faster, because if you're even worse and you don't even get 3 kills before death, you only have to get 2 kills before dying. That's why I also suggest Hardline Pro, because it gets your kill streaks much faster and most likely will get you even more kill streaks. Hardline Pro is a must for me. Alright, covered perks, equipment, kill streaks. Oh, wait, care packages. If you are a good player, let's say you get at least 11 kills with like the highest, you get dogs, okay. I suggest care package with Hardline Pro because you can change your care package. Let's say you get ammo and you don't want it, you change it and you get dogs. I've many times have changed my care package from crap to amazing. I've gotten dogs, chopper gunners, gunships, rolling thunder from just changing ammo to all that, or even worse, like SAM turrets and RCXD. I also use chopper gunner and dogs. That's only for good player. That's my suggestion. I don't know what you guys use. I'm pretty sure someone uses a gunship. I don't suggest gunship because you will get shot down. Dogs can get killed, but however you have a higher chance. Okay, I've got characters, KD. What else am I missing? Okay, last tip before I finish this. If you're in a gunfight, there's a couple of things you can do. If you're in a gunfight, like for instance, like 5 seconds right there, he was just shooting. If you get in a close gunfight, spray people. Do not aim down your sights. That's horrible. That's a bad mistake. Or drop down and shoot him on the legs. Alright, thank you kindly.